Hey everybody, we're back at you at AntlerDreamer.com. We're going to do another beer can chicken recipe. I had a request just to kind of explain some of the different sauces that I might use. I cook beer can chicken probably 3 times a month, and I do it different, 10, 12 different ways. This is one of my favorite ways to do it. You just go and get some buffalo wing sauce. Doesn't matter what brand. It's kind of spicy. It's something a little different. You always have to have your can of beer. Doesn't matter what kind of beer you use. I actually honestly think the less expensive beers work the best. I always spray my chicken with olive oil as I put it on. I've got a whole chicken. I believe this was 3.5 pounds. I've rinsed it off. I've pulled out the guts. It's ready to go. I've got the grill heated up. It's very, very hot. It's almost 550 degrees. My grill that I use has 4 burners. I always take the 2 middle burners, and I keep them about medium. Got the grill nice and hot. I've already used the brush to kind of clean it off. I think that's extremely important. And then what we're going to do is we're basically going to take the can of beer. We're going to stick it in the mouth of the chicken. We're going to spray it with olive oil. We're going to set up on the grill, and then we're going to pour in our sauce. So I'm going to get the chicken set up on the grill. Put your can in there. I don't use any kind of holder, and I'll show you the rest. Okay, so the way I do this is I just put the can of beer into the chicken. I always spread the legs out like that. I don't use any kind of holder, and then this shelf on my grill, I actually, if you can see, I use it to kind of hold the chicken on the backside. Spread it out, and then I spray olive oil fairly generously on to the chicken. I think this helps it cook faster. I also think it helps cook more evenly. Now remember, this is an aerosol can, so please be very careful with what you do. Alright, so when I first start this off, I always have my burners on low, and I want to keep my temperature as close to 400 as I can. Now I've had the grill open, but I'll show you in about 2 minutes how hot it gets. Alright, so it's been about 3 or 4 minutes. I said 2, but it's been about 3 or 4 minutes. We're at almost 400 degrees. Temperature stays pretty constant here. Might get up to 420, that's okay. I'll show you what I've got going on here. So I sprayed it with olive oil. It's been cooking for a little bit. You can definitely tell, get it sizzling. You can kind of see the can start to get discolored. You're going to take your wing sauce. This is not rocket science. You literally just pour it on here. You don't want to destroy your grill by pouring too much on there, but I just kind of coat it on there like this. Just kind of take my time. I'm going to come back and do this 2 or 3 times. You don't want to go too wild at the beginning. I always put some down in the middle and just leave it at that. So that's simple. Close your grill. You got it nice and coated, and we'll check back in about 20 minutes. Okay, so we've had our chicken cooking for about 45 minutes. You can see it's got a nice color to it. I always call it a glazing. And what I've done is I've changed the way the burners are going to cook now for probably the next 30 minutes. So I take the 2 left and right, and I put them on fairly high temperatures. Turn off the middle 2. Now, like I said, this is what I look for. This is not burnt. This is kind of a glaze. Your temperature is going to be upwards of 375, if not 450, once this thing closes for a little bit. But what I do is then this is my second kind of basting of the wing sauce. So I'll just kind of cover it up a little bit more. Make sure you get the backside. And just do one more coating. You don't need to get overzealous to where it pours all over your grill. But I always kind of do what I can on a nice coating. And we're going to let it sit for about 25 more minutes. Shut her down. Okay, so we are done cooking our buffalo chicken beer can chicken. Alright, so I've turned the grill off. It's cooled off. It's down to about 300 degrees. A lot of people look at this and go, it's burnt. It's not. Just work with me for a second. So this is kind of flaky. And if you kind of get off some of this, what I call seasoning, you'll notice that the skin, yes, the skin looks like it's burnt. But underneath the chicken, meat is absolutely perfect. Alright, so the goal of beer can chicken, I've done many videos about this, is to sear in the juices, not dry out the chicken utilizing the beer. And it doesn't matter if the skin is burnt, because you shouldn't eat the skin to begin with. You're going to peel this off, and underneath it is absolutely perfectly juicy chicken. So, I always tell people whenever they do this, be very, very careful. Use tongs. Pick up your chicken like this. Dump out the beer inside. It's extremely hot. Don't burn yourself. Let the chicken cool for 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes before you cut it, and it is perfect chicken inside. So, let me know what you think. Try it out. This is the buffalo spicy chicken beer can recipe that we use all the time. Thanks for leaving comments on our YouTube channel, and thanks for watching.